So, Juventus lost yesterday against Napoli in a really upsetting way in the last few minutes. In a game where we scored 2 goals and they were both disallowed. Rightfully so, may I add. I don't want to hear about Juventini talking about this league is corrupt. The goals were disallowed rightfully. And just the way we lost was really upsetting because up to the goal we were playing quite decent for the past 10-15 minutes, but then obviously the goal went in and we couldn't recover, especially considering that it was at the end of the game. And to be honest, there isn't really much to say about yesterday's match. It was quite a dull match in general, except for at the end where both teams seemed like they wanted to win. And to be honest, that just made me realize that Juventus really needed change because we're starting to break negative records left, right, and center at the moment. I mean, this is the first time we've lost 3 league matches in a row since the 2010-11 season, which obviously that's more than a decade ago, which is absolutely ridiculous. We're on 8 losses in the league this season and we still have quite a few matches to go, so we can potentially have more losses than last season, which were obviously again 8. Now let's be honest, we haven't seen any progress at all for the past 2 seasons, and without a doubt, if Allegri does not win a trophy this season, he must be sacked. As I said before, there has been absolutely no progress since he has arrived. The only thing that has slightly improved is our defense, which you would expect with a defensive manager like Allegri, but apart from that, absolutely nothing. No trophies, no good runs in the Champions League. The only thing that we've had so far is a decent run in the Europa League, which at the end of the day isn't even that positive considering it is the Europa League. That's not a competition we should even be in. If we sack Sarri for winning a Scudetto, if we sack Pirlo for winning a Coppa Italia and the Supercoppa, we should 100% be sacking Allegri if he doesn't win a trophy in 2 seasons. And I don't want to hear excuses about players and this and that, because sure, the players haven't been great and they haven't been available all the time, but that's no excuse for the team that we have and the depth that we have, because even the young players perform quite well, so there isn't really any excuse. And this is without us even taking into consideration that we might not even get top 4 this season, despite the fact our points were given back to us. We have Milan 3 points away from us at this very moment. We're in 3rd place. We have to wait for this Roma-Atalanta game to finish. It's 0-0 while I'm recording at the moment, because we might be level on points at the end of this match if Roma do indeed win. And again, even with the Coppa Italia, I'm a bit skeptical of keeping Allegri because that's not much of an achievement with a squad which is undoubtedly better than the squad that Pirlo had, obviously except for the fact that Pirlo had Ronaldo and Allegri doesn't. But of course, as I said before, this isn't all on the manager, even though I do think personally we should be getting rid of Allegri if, as I said before, no trophies are won this season. There are also a few players which you simply have to move on from, and one of them, which yesterday was absolutely disgraceful and was probably the reason why we conceded that goal at the end there, is Cuadrado. I respect him for what he's done for the club. He's been really good at times, but now it's just time to move on. Yesterday he was not good whatsoever for a few moments, and at the end he tried to dive and get a cheap penalty. It didn't work, and he also didn't cover his man for the goal. And I'm not saying he should not be renewed just because of this mistake. I'm not saying that whatsoever. That would be stupid, but overall this season he has been quite mediocre. Another player which in my opinion we should be moving on from is Alexandro. I know I made a video a few weeks ago talking about we should maybe keep Alexandro if he wants a low wage, but when I look at it now, I'm thinking, well, is it really worth keeping Alexandro at the moment? I mean, at the end of the day, well, we're going to keep him another season or 2. He's just going to get older, just going to get worse. Why not just move forward and buy maybe another left back, or just keep a player like Cambiaso at this point, or get someone from the youth academy? And there are a lot of other players of the team which need to go. Arthur and Zakaria are going to come back. Probably both of them should be moving. And I'm going to keep it real with you. If we can move on from these players in a correct way, then we have a good chance of competing for the Scudetto next season. The squad as it is quite good, but there are a few pieces that in my opinion are holding us a bit back. And I think it's time for the board to step up and be a bit more serious and give the fans what they want, because we have been basically starving for success for the past 3 seasons. I mean, in the past 3 seasons, we have won a Coppa Italia and a Supercoppa Italiana. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Juventus and the state they're in at the moment? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.